Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hi, guys. We left ourselves on Draconis Mons. We had just gotten all of the magical protectionating. 4 layers of magical protectionating. Druid's protection. And I think we're headed up, yeah. The Titan's Throat. Sounds dirty. Can we catch this updraft? I think we can. Good evening to whomever has joined me. We're going in the heart of the volcano. Off the top of my head, I don't remember anything about this. Oh, now I do, I think.
Timey, I've reached the volcano's chimney.
It's a chimney.
The Druid's ward is
Chimney cricket.
holding. I am feeling some heat, though.
I'd expect you to work up a little sweat, but let me know if you experience a fiery death.
Thanks. Well, looks like there's some sort of energy barrier here. Any ideas? I can describe it for you if you want.
Timey.
How about if I just take a look myself?
Oh, aren't you showing off again?
Scruffy. He's fixed?
He's new.
Not completely. This is my fault. I wasn't going to let you go it alone.
Balthazar's doing this, not you.
But I gave him the gun. Anyway, Scruffy's mobile and
Well,
shielded, but
Ritlock
still
gave him the
lacking
weapon
weapon
first, so.
capabilities. So I won't be much good to you.
It's just great to have you here, facing a god of war and all.
We're sure in it deep, Commander. Here, take this scanner and use it on the possibly deadly energy barrier.
Can do.
Go nuts with the scanning.
I'm scanning.
Volatile energy field detected.
Thank you.
Field is not
I never would have
naturally
guessed.
occurring for this geographic location.
Gonna guess that means Balthazar or one of his people set it up. In that case, maybe it's not perfect. I can modulate your scanner to find any cracks in the armor. Let me see it again for a second.
There you go, Scruffy.
Try it now.
Assessing weakness. Defect discovered.
To catch that.
Please stand clear.
Hooray! You didn't die! That's scientific progress. It looks like the field tried to purge its weaknesses. Collect those anomalies and use them against the field. That should do the trick. I'd glide up there myself, but, you know, I'm in 2 tons of steel. The heated air in here should give you a lift.
So all I need to do is find a little bump that I can... Boing!
Huh. The anomaly dispersed when you touched down. Guess you'll need to stay airborne to use them against the field's vulnerabilities.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did we get a... Yeah, we got a shiny, alright. Take me up. Up, up, and away! Sort of. Memory serves, I have to use this mechanic like to beat Balthazar's dogs, I think. Something like that. That's 1. And not quite. I'm pressing the wrong button. Note to self, Press the wrong button less.
Nice work. I'll monitor your descent and stay in touch over the communicator. Have a good,
Fall.
plummet.
Plummet. Thank you. I was actually going to go with plummet, but I went with fall.
You'll never guess what's down here.
Another barrier.
Please tell me it's not a second, even angrier God of War.
Okay, I'll actually
No,
accept that answer.
another energy field. And some destroyers who don't like me airborne.
Well, standard annihilator avoid tactics should work on the destroyers, and the scanner should disrupt the barrier. Have you thought about, you know,
There's really no other way to kill Primordius or Jormag?
they're each other's weakness, like Mordremoth was its mine. And without my machine, I don't think they're gonna duke it out physically. Feels like that would be a disaster anyway.
I can't believe we're seriously considering saving them.
I know, but magic is so out of whack. If one more goes, all of Tyria might just collapse in on itself.
If we keep them alive, how do we keep them from killing us all anyway?
Hey, one problem at a time. At least we'd be alive to solve it.
Alright. And I guess there were 4 this time. Seems like there's more of them. And by them I mean the destroyers. I don't know why they're spitting what looks like poison. Shouldn't they be spitting like lava balls? And they're tied to Primordius.
Looks like you broke through. Down you go.
Looks like another one. Joyousness. No, maybe not. Maybe there's something different. This one's pulsing.
My
Throbbing.
sensors show you nearing the base of the chimney, but let me guess. Another barrier?
You got it. And more destroyers. Many more.
You know what to do.
Did we get it? I don't think we got it. Oh, I can just do the whole thing from up here, I think. No, it doesn't appear to have launched a little glowy ball. I didn't see an anomaly. Oh, there it is. There's one. I hear Primordius.
Timey, all of the destroyers, they just dropped.
Okay. So you've probably guessed that roar was Primordius.
Waking
We've
up,
Past the event horizon, the machine's on. We either let Balthazar kill the dragons and absorb the magic, or destroy the machine.
Don't plan on Bram ever talking to us again if we take Jormag off the table.
I love that
Promise?
you tell me, but I'd rather be alive to try to explain myself.
No more talking to Bram.
That did it! Go,
However would I survive? We have logged in. That's Primordius' head over there. He's big. Quite large indeed. Whoops. And there's Balthazar eating his magic.
Are you fighting him? What's happening?
He's here, but not here, if that makes sense. Above the machine, in the channel of magic.
What? Can you scan him?
Sure.
No life detected. Only magic energy present.
No! Is the coast clear? Can I come down?
There's a god and an elder dragon down here, but you're welcome.
Come on
to join.
down! What could possibly go wrong? Oh. She didn't have to plummet.
Whoa. Hotter down here. That's Primordius, right there. I've never been this close to an elder dragon.
Should we be worried about it, I don't know, moving and killing us all?
I theorized the machine would put it in a state of paralysis. Looks like I was right.
So what's going on with Balthazar?
He somehow inserted himself into the system, and he's so magically adept. So in order to absorb... Okay, I'll admit it. I don't really know exactly what's happening. But here we are, clock's ticking. What do you think?
Destroy it. A murderous, overpowered god of war is too dangerous to keep around. Even if you're wrong about the deaths of more dragons devastating the planet.
Agreed.
Your kind will
I'm not sure I
stop
agree.
my campaign.
Seems
Balthazar,
like poor choice.
what you're doing, you'll destroy Tyria.
Your home is a trivial concern. They have beaten me, dimmed my light, but they will see me.
He's just pissed off at the other gods.
You won't stop. Then at least face me. For the
Locked him
honor
up in the
of battle,
mists.
of war.
Good thinking. A certain death sentence, but good thinking.
I've learned there is no honor in war. But if you crave
The dogs.
glory
I
of
do
the
remember
fray,
correctly, it's just two dogs. We get to fight them again at the beginning of Battlefire.
Tigon, feast.
You take care of them, and I'll start the overload process.
Nice and neat.
Strong.
This is not going great. Dun-dun-dun. Don't mind me, just waiting to get my health back. So, I'm going to be doing a lot of kiting, I think. Now, mind you, I've got all these protections from fire, and yet these things, fire is doing damage to me. Not sure I'm understanding how that works. Let's see, we can drop this behind me, help spring into it. Ah! 1%. Don't suppose they're going to let me. They are. Burn.
Why is it still burning after you just killed it? Try scanning it.
Entity corpse is concentrating heat for revival.
Give me a second. I'll figure something out. Try this. No. Actually, yes. Try using your scanner to disrupt my machine. It's
Okay.
down. You're going to have to glide to get the
Energy
dragon
channel
energy.
disrupted.
Glide! You need to grab both of those clusters of dragon energy.
Well, I thought I went through the first one. There we go.
Quick! energy before it revives.
I did. I did. I have to hit the machine again.
The dragon energy dispersed when you landed. You need to fire it at one of the hound's corpses while you're still airborne.
I did.
Quick! Hit the hound's corpse with the dragon energy before it revives.
It's already revived.
Kill them all! I feel strong!
Nope, wrong place. Alright, we're gonna need to hit T-Gun again.
Shoot it! Hurry!
I did. But it didn't freaking die.
Stand your ground!
Do they both have to be knocked out at the same time before you can kill either one? Don't know. But I have bullseyed the dead
Hit the hound's
one.
corpse with the dragon energy before it revives.
That's what the problem was.
The machine is reacting. Nice work. Keep it up and the machine will think they're part of the dragons. Another blast like that should do it.
Stand your ground!
I was using the special action key instead of the 1 key. Because, you know.
Strong!
Alright, we need to hit Tamara again.
You did it!
That was a dire mistake.
Step out then! Stop me!
Good one, Commander.
Do I have to kill the other dog now, too? Presumably.
Anyway, one more to go. Getting close with the overload.
Medic!
Managing this one. Although not by much.
Another reaction from the machine. Do it again.
It burns!
It burns. Just a little bit more. All right, we got him.
Can't breathe.
I can breathe just fine, actually. Where is he? Got him. That should do it for the dogs.
Good timing. I'm ready to overload the machine. You sure about this?
Hey, Major
Am I
Kicks.
sure? Are you sure?
Sorry, I was a little bit focused.
Guess we'll find out.
Haven't even sworn at ArenaNet once today. I hardly feel like I'm playing at all. Oh, that was perfect.
I was weak,
I need
but
some
I'm
help.
feeling much better now.
Timey, do it now.
Power. More power. Infinite power. There you go. Did we lose a god? We may have misplaced a
You
god.
okay?
Hold on.
Yeah. The machine, it survived. Huh. What do you know? I was
Primordius. I was going to say just chilling out, but he's an Elder Dragon and he's in lava, so maybe not chilling out. Dive, dive, dive.
What was that?
That was what I thought was going to happen. It just took a little longer.
Tyria seems intact, so at least there's that. You see Balthazar?
No. Looked like he was vaporized in the explosion, but he apparently doesn't like to follow the rules I know.
And Primordus?
God.
Let me check.
He went down, down, down into the lake of fire, where it burns,
Elder
burns,
Dragon
burns.
Spectrum. Primordius. Energy subsiding to pre-awakening
Basically put him back to
level.
sleep.
Night, night, sweet dragon. Guessing the same thing happened to Jormag, too. Still, we should vacate this hot hole ASAP.
That sounds
We
like...
just spared 2 Elder Dragons, Timey. I had to say that out loud.
Yeah.
I don't really believe it.
Superpowered Balthazar?
Paradigm shifting.
Not so great
but
either.
I'm relieved I'm not responsible for the death of everything I know and love.
Confirm that theory as soon as you can. I'm sure we'll have a lot of convincing to do when word of this gets
Why
out.
does word have to get out? You just
I
don't
won't
tell
sleep
them.
until I... on second thought, maybe a little
We
nap
just
before I get
simply
started
don't
will be
tell
good
them.
For me.
Definitely do that.
You know, that we just say
I'll try
Primordius
to
and
find
Jormag.
out what happened to our
Easy.
divine friend. With any luck, he's been scattered to the mists.
Spoiler, no luck.
At least we won the day, Commander. Score 1 for Dragon's Watch.
True. And maybe one day we'll be a guild that can field a full team.
Ha ha. Hey, don't be too hard on yourself. Radasum wasn't built in a day, you know. We'll get there soon enough.
You guys stole that from Rome. Doodly doopy doo doo. Heart of the volcano completed. Volcano's heart.
All done.
That was okay. That one wasn't too terrible.
You have done a good deed. Thank you.
I
The
have
protection from the
done a
Elder
good
Druids
deed.
is at an
I'm a
end.
good man. I do
Go
good
in
deeds.
peace.
It's kind of my deal. Being a good man, doing good deeds, you know. It's all part of the hero thing. Know what I mean? Not everyone can be as heroic as
Begin
I.
destruction protocol.
I try not to hold it against them. It's tough, but I do try. Click to consume. How much will I get? Well, it's part of an item achievement collection. Ooh, the Druid Stone. How did I not get that when I did this previously? I don't know. The Druid Stone is... Oh, it's the back piece. Not especially pretty one, I have to say. Druid Runestone. Bring a fire orchid to Kodama in the Savage Round. Again, well, I'm exalted. Exalted thingy. 500 unbound magic. Ooh ah, ooh ah. Next up, on our magical mystery tour of Living World Season 3, one path ends. We have ended Flashpoint. I want to double check. We'll go ahead and start it.
Commander, come in. Hello, how are you? Good, good. Me? Great, thanks for asking.
I didn't ask.
Now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, what's the deal with Balthazar?
No news
Sirens
yet,
Landing.
but I had a thought.
I need to finish the story
going to
here.
talk to a
That won't be a
priest of
problem because we're
Balthazar
going to be doing the
Divinity's
story, and that
Reach.
will give me the last
Excellent logic.
bit of
Been digging
the
into the human gods since the Balthazar
non-Living World Season
incident?
4
That's
parts
some weird stuff.
of
But the highest ranked priests are in the palace temple.
Seasons of the
And those
Dragons, and at
Reachers
the end
owe
of
you
that
big time.
is
You saved their city.
a legendary
The
amulet.
Queen and Logan helped a little. Signing off, Timey. Talk soon.
Pardoning on. Ugh. So it'll be just 4 more after this. 3 more after this. We're at Divinity's Reach. We need to go to Divinity's Reach around. Let me grab these out of the mail.
That looks valuable.
Put those 2 in there. You know, at least if they had a copper value, that you could just sell them, and that'd be 2.5 silver. Thank you, EBM, for sending me this and this. Engelbert Meow, lovely streamer, mostly Guild Wars 2 stuff. She's made a ArenaNet partner and had a giveaway, and I got the luminescent undulating refractor, the ghostly infusion, and 250 choir bells. She included the choir bells because she has, I believe, 44,000 of them. But I hope she'll forgive me if I simply destroy them. Something she might want to consider doing. Back to Mistlock. Let's get the stuff out of my inventory. And we will continue on. Or all we've got to do is follow the 3 chapters of the story. We'll finish out Living World Season 3. We'll finish out almost all of the Return to the Seasons of the Dragons stuffs. A couple of silver, I'm assuming. 4 silver and 36 copper waiting for me. I am a wealthy man. That's like a 23rd or 24th of a gold piece right there. Let's see, I have an infusion in here somewhere. One of those, the polyluminescence somewhere. No, I evidently do not. Refractor? No. Maybe I got it as a rare drop on my alt account, not this one. I'm going to assume that's it, even if I'm wrong. No one's going to complain to me about it. Oh, there we are. Unce's Necklace of the Spectre. That's exactly what I was just thinking about, actually. So I found the thing I was looking for, and it was where I thought it was. We'll set those there. Do I have... Yeah. Wait. Oh, I must have clicked it closed. There we are. So, let's see. I have the polysaturating infusion. I have a Deldrimorph infusion, an Arcane Flow. I didn't realize I had that one. I have more infusions than I thought I had. I need to do something about that. I need to start playing around with them and see which ones I like and etc. Anyway, we're here. We'll sell the crap that we're carrying. We will destroy those. I have my inventory back. Fat Body! Good evening. We are going to Divinity's Reach Round.
Ran into an Asura.
Speak with the priest of Balthazar, but he's in the center of town. ding. Woohoo! Sorry. Ah, crap. He's over here, I think. Yeah. Laurel Merchant. I currently have 1,418 laurels. My expectation is I'm going to end up spending a bunch of those buying bags. Before I do that, though, I have a whole bunch of one of the kinds of magic that I can use to buy bags with crafting mats to reduce the prices of open world legendary.
All over the city.
They're full of... Not to interrupt your riveting reproach, but look who it is. Care to spar, Commander? I'm itching for a worthy opponent.
You know the rules. No fighting in the palace. Don't make me arrest you two.
I need to ask you
She'd
something,
do it.
Priest. Where's Balthazar? And what's he up to?
If I knew, do you think I'd be here? No, I'd be out there with him, drenched in my enemy's blood.
Turns
You
out,
realize he doesn't care about
yeah,
you,
he doesn't
Kryta,
care.
or Tyria.
If I hit any
We're
new
all
achieves
expendable
this
to
run
him.
through. Yeah, a couple.
He's the god of war. I don't worship him because he loves puppies.
I haven't been
Commander,
chasing
don't bother
them,
reasoning with him.
but I'm up to
He's drunk on
54
faith.
shy of
The only
19.5
reason
total.
he understands.
Wizard's
is that he
Vault,
died
Dragon
first.
Vista,
I bet you'd
Leyline
give me a run
Weapon,
for my money,
that's as far as
Countess.
it went, but I got
No
25 for
sparring on
finishing out
palace grounds.
one of the Return to Achieves yesterday.
Come with me,
so.
Commander.
Wouldn't that be
We
something?
need to talk.
But I'd expect maybe a month from now I'll have hit the
Make it quick.
20k,
I have to find Balthazar.
Casimir told
at which
me
point I'll give
she
myself
stopped
a
by before going
firm
into
pat on the
seclusion
back.
for contemplation. For now, I can help you.
All right. Anus. Oh, I'm sorry. Anise. Anyone could mispronounce the name. It's quite simple.
So, Balthazar, you realize what this means to our people.
I know. It's life-changing for many. But I think he's up to no good.
It's not a I think he's.
And I've
He's
got
up to
to
no
find
good.
him.
I have a lead for you. The Eye of Janthier has been on the move.
You'll note the Eye of
Tracking
Janthier is
aspects of
also
Looking
sort of
for
a
its masters.
teaser for
I
the
know
upcoming
who the Eye
expansion.
is.
Shocking. But how does that help me?
Our
goes back
white
to
mantle
Guild Wars
prisoners
1.
have led us to believe that
It's sort of a
Balthazar
mysterious
has an
thing
aspect.
Wait,
associated in certain
he's
ways
got an
with the
aspect,
White Mantle
then
and the Merced.
That means the eye could lead me straight to him.
Have I mentioned that smart looks good on you? You should wear that more often.
I bring it out for
I would
special
slap you in the
occasions.
face with my claws out in
the
these, but it might
One of my exemplars
tear up
is
your
following
illusion
her.
and we see who you really
Last I
are.
heard, to a mantle hideout in a cave, somewhere in northern Brisbane.
Last you heard?
She's been out of touch. She insisted on pursuing the mission alone. Frankly, I'm worried about her.
Worried looks good on you.
Find her for
Are we
me,
flirting?
and you will find the trail of the eye. You'd be doing me
Because
a favor. It's also in
Char,
your best
human,
interest.
and dubious. If she's actually human. We know she's extremely old. Canuck once wondered how old she was, and she threatened to, I think, turn him into a rabbit or something of the sort. Rendezvous the Shining Blade, the White Mantle Hideout in the Brisbane Wildlands. Fortunately, we have been through parts of the Brisbane Wildlands, just unfortunately nowhere near any of the waypoints. That's the only one we've got. No, had tons of problems with the last expansion, soured on it, and haven't really played, but I'm hopeful for the next. Never know. I really liked the first map a lot. The second map, the boss at the end of the second map meta is incredible. The map itself was a little bit samey. The released content maps, the Naos maps, were weak, poor, and fucking terrible. Respectfully. So, the release part of the expansion I liked a lot. Especially the first map. What am I looking for? Find the entrance. Probably back behind. Yes, it is. And if nothing else, if you're like me, you'll be able to drop endless hours into the housing. In fact, I may just save these. Because I know I'm going to want them all for the freaking housing.
Of course. Why put your hideout somewhere easy when you can put it over there?
Particularly interesting
Climbing or using
is
muscle
because of the ability to do complete rotations and scaling, the ability to use things in other than their intended fashion. As you can see in the lighthouse they built out of parts that are in the game, and the little collection of little cottages they built out of parts that already exist in the game, where you're doing something like, okay, this is the floor section, so we're just going to rotate it 45 degrees, and now it's half of a roof, and here's the other half. We've got our two little cantilevered roof. Excellent. People were incredible at that in Star Wars Galaxies in particular, I remember. I can't fly. Well, what's the point in having flying if I can't fly? They brought back Just Wildstar housing game, people would play. It's funny you should say that. It exists already. I'm not sure if they've got all the plugins and everything for it, but the group that's been working on emulation for it has the housing available. Last I heard. I believe they also had now the skills were working. You couldn't like do damage to something, but you could do the skill and you'd get the visual. I think. We have a cave spooter. Well, you know, it's just innocently sitting there.
Victory or death.
So I'm going to victory or death it and pew pew. There we go. I feel better. I have displayed mastery. I'll T-pose. There's my dominance. I'm guessing it's probably not underwater, but it might be. Maybe. Yeah. Whoop. There we are. We have a king. We have a veteran king crab. Does it say veteran, or does it just say? It just says king crab. Why doesn't it say veteran on it? Those are always supposed to say what they are.
You lose. I've attained the awesome.
I have. That was worth 2 more achievement points. Kill the crab in the cave. I had no idea. And no, there is no way up here. Wait, maybe? I don't think. Nope, it's a rock. So that's 2 achievement points for killing the evil king crab. I hope it learned its lesson. That's all I can say. Well, I mean, it's not all I can say. I can say a lot of other things. I talk a lot. My mouth sometimes runs on its own, and my body doesn't. My brain, I should say, doesn't even know what the mouth is saying. Alright, that's just taking me right back to where I was, so... Boing me! I don't remember if there was a jumping puzzle involved here, or This is just part of the quest, in essence, is finding the right way to get to where you needed to go. I suppose I could look. No. Path of Fire, Living World Seasons. Where's the Living World Seasons ones? Long Live the Lich. No. Head of the Sneck. One path ends. So we just finished one of them. The Withered Rose. Bring the journal back to Dahlia. Master Storyteller. Complete all of the parables of the gods. Mersat Brogan. What is a Mersat Brogan? A set of Mersat Brogans. I don't know what a Brogan is. Are those the shoes? I believe we hit this one. What's the one we hit? Can I get up there? No. You busted. Alright, so maybe that's not the one we need. Maybe we try the middle one. Or maybe we try the one on the far side. Nope, that's not the one we wanted. Aha! Don't know if that's like worth a-haing over, but I don't think it's worth a-haing over, actually. Perhaps this. Or, you know, perhaps not. Don't think I made it. Didn't. I'm gonna try to get to that one then. Sit down. Not you guys, I assume you're sitting down already. However, if you're not, feel free to sit down. I mean, I don't want to tell you to not sit down. If you'd like to sit down, have a seat. Make yourself comfy. Alright, I think I found the way in. Locate Anis's Shining Blade exemplar. Don't wanna. I gotta. It's Livia, I think. I don't know the real significance of Livia in, in Guild Wars 1. I have not played Diablo Immortal. D4, yes. Torchlight Infinite? I've been playing it lately.
Now, what sort of trap is this?
Generally speaking, I don't play mobile games.
The blades and reinforcements. Kill them!
That's not generally speaking. I don't play games that are at least exclusively
Stand your ground.
mobile games. Oh, come on! I had fucking stability. What was that shit? I have 5 stacks of stability, and all of a sudden I'm getting blitzed halfway across the map. Pardon my language.
You lose.
The only exception being is if it's both a mobile and PC game. So, Torchlight Infinite, which I've been playing a lot since the new season launched 2 or 3 days ago. It's a fun season. Game's in good shape. Does have gacha elements, mostly just cosmetics, but also for pets, which play a relatively minor role, as far as I'm aware. I don't think I actually have a mobile device capable of running most mobile games. I have a couple of older iPads, one I think very first edition, and like an iPhone 7 or 8.
Well, well, what have we here? Need some help?
As long as you're here, Commander.
You know who I am.
Everyone knows who you are. You notice those glyphs? They seem to react to bloodstone. Conveniently, they have stockpiles of it here. Are you going to get me out? Or must I do everything myself?
Yep, you're going to have to do everything yourself.
I've seen traps like this. You have to neutralize the glyphs with that bloodstone.
I'm trying to remember. There's a pattern. I believe if you click on one, it reverses what the 2 adjacent ones are doing. So basically, if I click on this one goes on, and both of those go out. And there is a simple, straightforward way of getting it done every time in a minimal number of steps. Sadly, somebody doesn't know exactly what that order is. That'd be me. But because I don't want to dick around with it, I'm going to check. Sorry, I know, it's cheaty of me. I feel shame. I feel awful and terrible, and I'm fine with it, actually. West, north, northeast, east. West, north, northeast, east. West. North.
Anise sent you, did she? She's such a worrywart.
I need to find the eye. She said you were tracking it.
Oh, she did. She's crafty, that one. Throwing us together like 2 paupers in a coffin.
Northeast. Yeah. And all 3 are on, so that'll turn off all 3. Just saving time.
Okay. It's been fun.
I am a naughty... there's very little doubt about that.
World-famous dragon slayer.
My language alone paints me as a very, very naughty boy indeed.
You can't get rid of me that easy.
Oh, all right. If you insist. We should split up. You can have the big burly door. I'll take the small one.
No, we should stick together. For safety.
Yours or mine? Fine. Small door first, then. But I'm in charge. You take point. This door's warded. Stand back. I'll get it.
So why are you following the eye?
It's a hobby. I'm a collector of Mersat memorabilia. Aspects of Lazarus, to be specific.
Livia, oh Livia, oh have you seen Livia? Oh Livia the tattooed lady. It's actually Lydia in the song, and it was sung by Groucho Marx.
Hang me. That sound never bodes well.
Alarm.
They do not belong here. Stop them!
Hi, guys.
This is my chance.
I can see that coming.
Stand
All right.
your
Oh.
ground. Drop them before they get through the door.
I feel strong. keyboard. Maybe going to the land beyond, as it seems to be missing commands from time to time. And I have seen a whole lot of, over the last 6 months or so, a lot of double letters, as if my hand was jittery on the keyboard. And I'm old, but I'm not palsied yet, so I don't know what the hell's up. A couple times a day, I'll get usually an L. Maybe this finger, and no, that's the fourth one, it's the ring finger, not the middle one. Maybe this finger is does have a jitter I don't know about. Alright, come on, Livia.
I make a pretty good chief. I feel strong. You lose. Kill them all. Strong. Kill them all.
Kill them all.
Onward, my dear. The fate of Kryta is in our hands.
You appear to be stuck
Hold
in the
on.
little circle there.
So you're collecting aspects of Lazarus. What do you plan to do with them?
Collect them all and make your friends.
Civilian.
You could have just said you were locking them up somewhere safe. Now I'm even more curious.
Curiosity killed the commander.
You could have gone with Curiosity Killed the Cat. I'm a Char after all. That would have worked better. Oh, well, apparently it's down there. Oh, Olivia, Olivia.
This one looks a little more complex than the last. Hope you brought a book.
Thinking of getting this cheap PC to play WoW. Here are the specs. Well, I can give you a little bit of a guide. I know historically, WoW has targeted, I don't want to say low end, because that's not true, lower end stuff.
I'm better at this than I thought. Let's go.
Keep in mind, though, my hardware knowledge right now isn't up to snuff. I normally bone up every time it's time for me to get a new computer, and it's been a while. Oh, great. Got him. Before you get it. Core i3, 8 gig. 8 gig is probably on the low end, and I don't know about the graphics card. I would expect i3 is probably fine, but I don't know, and I don't know at all about that model of graphics card. Sorry. Like I said, if I'm not currently getting a system, I'm not up to it. What's the speed on the CPU? As that's the most important thing, realistically. Right now, as many games, most games are more likely to be limited by the CPU speed, not the number of cores, the actual core speed, than they are by the GPU. For instance, Guild Wars 2, I've got a 5 or 6 year old graphics card that was very good at the time. Not quite, bleeding edge, but very good. And it's completely CPU bound.
You will not pass. This is the legacy of the White Mantle.
Don't be silly. Your only legacy is blood and suffering.
Before we deal
Do we
with
have
her,
another of the
we
puzzle?
need to take down these barriers.
It will be my pleasure.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do about it? Well, we've got the Eye of Janther watching. For those who've never seen the Eye of Janther, that's the Eye of Janther right there. Associated with the White Mantle and the Messiah.
Nice and neat.
I know you're coming. There you go.
You lose.
These are the kind of fights that always just infuriate me, as you've probably heard me say countless times over the last couple of weeks. I don't know if there's something I'm supposed to be doing, if I'm just supposed to kill the Bloodstone Protectors, or what. I'm supposed to be using the little Bloodstone Elementals or something, or what the deal is.
Stand your ground.
Little ones blow up a second after you mess with them. Am I supposed to do something with them? I don't know. Oh, that's going to blow up again. Don't know what I'm supposed to be. Am I supposed to be using these fragments to target the little spires? Don't know. Am I supposed to use it to target the shield? Don't know. Because they don't tell us anything. This is awful. If you can G-Force now with a GT710, you're good to go. Yeah, Fat Body is correct as well. That does require to play basically an unlimited amount. That would require a subscription. I know they have a free-to-play model as well. Oh, okay, I have to wait for the Badoop and then hit it near the portal. Make up power with internet speed. Yep. If you've got a decent internet connection, that'll work too.
Thieves! The Mursat are gods! Dare you!
Oh, I dare. Believe me, I dare. Your false gods are destined to die.
Oh, God, what was it? It was west. It's the same layout. It's west, north, northeast, east. We're going to try it.
Lift with your legs.
No, that's not it. So we need to turn it back the way it was. That was what it was, but we're at a different starting point. We're going to go south, east. When you guys blow up, please. Thank you. Thank you. South, east. That was not it. South. West. Not quite it. I don't think. Gonna blow up for me, please? Thank you. Let's blow up. Ah, there we are. Yeah, that'll do it. Kaboom.
I'll drown you in your own blood! Oh, gods! There's never a silencing hex around when you need one.
Stand your ground.
If I throw something at her?
Protect me. Stop her before she finishes the spell.
Well, I tried.
Grant me victory over these infidels.
Denied.
I'm not sure how I denied it.
I feel strong. Stand your ground.
Rise! Rise and protect me. Stop her before she finishes the spell.
I'm trying. But everything's blowing me around. Did I think are you linked? Yeah, I got it in time.
I feel strong.
Rise! Rise and protect me. Stop her before she finishes the spell.
Kill them all.
Grant me victory over these infidels.
Denied.
Not actually denied that time, sadly. Working on it. Didn't have enough CC to quite break her before she could do her thing.
Stand your ground.
Just a Shar. Araya. What the hell keeps knocking me over?
Stand your ground.
Got her.
So,
3.1 gigahertz is a
starting to
reasonable
think you
processor
enjoy
speed. I
these
wouldn't throw
straps.
anything too heavy duty at it, but it should be more
it's
than
a
sufficient
chance
for a
for me to
while.
sit back and watch you work your Magic.
Let's make this quick. The eye is on the move, and we
But
need
I
to
would certainly
find
do a
it
double
again.
check, especially with the graphics, as long as the graphics
Why
is
do you care?
It's
compatible.
classified.
It should be okay. But again,
I deserved that.
triple
You tell
check.
me your plans, and I'll tell you mine.
Honestly, I can't. I took a sacred oath.
Oh, how
crossed my
convenient
heart
for her.
and hoped to die. And I would die.
And if I swear not to tell anyone, cross my heart.
The oath we take is far more intense and binding. Not something you seal with a pinky swear.
We'll
okay.
see what Anise has to say about that.
Welcome back, Major Kicks. A nice leisurely stroll around the block. Technically, it's not a block. It's actually a chair. You know, they say that a hardback, straightback chair is the bad thing for the bad back. It's the only thing that works for me. Holy shit, what? The chair I sit in? Pull harder.
She can't tell you either.
No, no, no.
I'm off to HQ to gather intel on the eye's movements.
When I was
You may as well-
when I was working
Where
for a
is it?
living,
I usually meet Anise.
the
in
company would have
house.
bought me anything. I tried
show you. Meet me in the Reach
Herman Miller
Mausoleum.
Aeron, which is, you
It's
know,
perfect for a secret rendezvous.
the best of the
Spectators
best.
are all dead.
And what I ended up using was a similar chair I dragged out of our the cafe in our building. Because for me, I need hardback, straightback chair. Anything else bothers my back.
You can never have too much.
I can't
trigger.
explain it. Believe me, I know it's supposed to be the worst thing. It works for me. Backs are very, very, very particular. And that different people experience a bad back in very, very different ways. And so for me, this is the only thing that works.
We have completed the task at hand.
The Aeron didn't. The Aeron actually made things worse. Generally, I think very highly of what I refer to as Herman Munster stuff. We always had Herman Miller cubicles and all that stuff at the various jobs I worked at. I think all of them had Herman Miller. Travel to the mausoleum in Divinity's Reach. Well, that sounds a bit dark. Divinity's Reach. Swoop. That was me making a swoop noise. Yeah, this is actually the chairs I bought for to use around my dining table. The old chair I had gave up the ghost. I tried these, and they're perfect. The only thing, they're maybe like half an inch higher than I'd like, so when I sit, my heel is slightly off the floor. And frankly, for back support, you kind of want your feet flat. And so when the back is bothering me, I move something under like a thick book that I can set my feet on. Where are we going? We're going over yonder. Wait, didn't I thought I went to the Plaza of Grinth. No, I went to the Plaza of Lissa. Oh well. These human gods, they all look alike to me. Don't tell them that I said that, okay? Because the evidence so far that I've seen is that the human gods are fucking insane. Don't tell them I said that either. In fact, let's not mention the human gods again. We killed our gods.
We have some questions.
Is there something wrong?
Coming in for a landing. Yeah. Nothing cheers up the neighborhood quite like living right next to the cemetery. Uh-huh. 13, the Templar. Sorrow's Lost. What do I get at the end of this? At the end of this, I get a book. Stash of astral coins. Well, astral coins are always nice. I don't know how many's in his stash. She brings news of the shadows that we cannot see. Eyes where ours are blind. 3 stashes of astral coins. Assumed to be minted by the Astral Ward, these are valued by collectors, scholars, and coin enthusiasts. Evidently, they are worth XP. Get off. Where are we going here?
Isn't this such a lovely mausoleum? My favorite one, actually. Don't you like it?
Spooky. It suits you. But really, we need to get moving.
Have no fear, my dear. The entrance is just here, if you know where to look. Which I do.
I'm investigating.
Walk this way.
If I could walk that way, I wouldn't need the baby powder. That joke goes back to vaudeville. That's even before my time. Shining Blade Secrets. I bit my lip the other day, and it's still sore as hell. Because I wasn't satisfied biting it once, I bit it a second time, and no, it was not intentional. I might enjoy occasional self-abuse, but not that kind of self-abuse. Oh, this is very nice, given the fact that it's under a graveyard and also in a secret door thing. Anise.
You're back.
What about my back?
Your exemplar brought me in. I came to ask again what you plan to do with the aspects.
Exemplar Carita, yes?
Ah, that's her name, is it? We never had time for introductions.
Well, I can't tell you about the aspects. Did you ask her?
Despite rumors to the contrary, I am not dead.
That diamond with the
Stop
first
talking
cracks
about
me
me
up.
as if
I've
I weren't
had
here.
great fourth weekend. Excellent.
Anise, tell
Finish your
him
last
to
bottle of
hand
Pops
over the
Reserve Vino.
aspect.
The
Not
commander
a
wants to know
wine
what you
drinker,
plan to
but
do.
I'm certainly
I'll
not
take
going
the
to
oath, if that's
do anything other
required.
than make
But I
admiring
can't
sounds
entrust
because
the
it sounds
aspect
good.
to you until I know it won't be misused.
You told him about the oath.
Talking about the oath won't kill me. Just telling the secrets. Besides, he wouldn't shut up about it. You're not Shining Blade. We'd never allow you to take the oath.
Actually, I think it's a wonderful idea. I can imagine no more trustworthy and useful a person to have on our side.
What?
Follow me, Commander. Allow me to introduce you to
Yes,
the
the
Shining
order
Blades.
sworn to defend Kryta. I can't think of anyone better to have than a Char. Not a wino other, but Pops Reserve is just like my uncle's homemade
love how
wine.
much
Grape
this
juice
is going
and
to
gasoline.
hurt.
Ah.
It's just an oath of secrecy, right?
Well, I would
There's
certainly
more to
be
it
more
than
than happy
promising
to
keep
try
our
any.
secrets.
If someone
The
were to
magic
offer it for
involved
me.
requires igniting certain
However,
emotions.
You could die.
I do like port. I should be clear.
What do I have to do?
And I know, any port
I
in a
won't
storm,
be
but
at
I'm
your beck and
no,
call.
a nice
No
glass
way.
of a
Besides, I have an
delicious port.
important mission to complete.
So I like port.
You will be an agent at large.
I like good
You have
champagne.
special freedoms, so long as you are not
And I
working
like
against her.
Sauterne. And that's about the only kind of wines that I've ever tried that I liked.
Exemplars, your attention. I bring before you one who wishes to take the oath of confidence and support the Shining Blade. In the interest of expediency, are there any among you who do not know who he is?
Everyone knows who I
Your
am.
reputation
I'm just that
precedes
cool.
you, Commander. Let us begin. Within the holy light of the shining blade.
The second time you tried, you
I
got chewed
call this
out.
gathering to order.
I once sent
Blessings on Kryta and on Queen
a friend who was working at IBM,
Queen Jenna.
Exemplar
working
Mahid.
at the top of the Sears
Would you lead
building.
us, please?
I shipped him off
it would be my honor.
a case of his favorite beer,
Commander,
and he started to
you
open up
freely
before he
submit
realized what
yourself
it
to be
was,
cast into the fires of the
and
Black
was
Sea
terrified other
Storage.
people would find out because he'd get fired driving alcohol on the premises. I
My
didn't know.
fellow exemplars,
He said, you know,
will any
you
among
can't
you
send
speak
me
out against this
beer
petitioner?
at work. And my response was,
I will. Never before has a
I
non-human supplicant taken
get
this
beer
oath.
at work all the
Hear
time.
me.
He goes, they let you
I
have
vouch
beer at work? I go,
personally
they
for his
buy
honesty,
us
sir.
beer at work.
I have watched him for many
He
years.
couldn't grasp the concept of not only drinking on the company's time,
I've seen him do
but
great
drinking on the
deeds.
company's dime.
And I know the many sacrifices he's made to defend Tyria. I have witnessed his integrity at a time when elder dragons
That
endanger
does
the
seem
whole
better.
world. Kryta
The
must
number of
be
cores
an
isn't
ally.
vitally important.
I
Generally,
trust
the
his
clock
defender,
speed is what
Tyria.
matters as long as it's got, 2 or 4
Drastic
cores.
times do call for
More
drastic
than one
measures.
core.
I withdraw my objection.
And the i7 should be a little bit better with
Anyone
stuff
else?
like
No?
caches and
Then let us
whatnot.
proceed.
But again, I am
Brothers and
not up to
sisters,
date
I
in
ask
my
you,
knowledge of
How is the
hardware these
petitioner
days.
softened to our cause?
By the
tempering
tempering
of
of
his
his metal.
I'm being tempered. My metal is being tempered. I'm totally not on fire, by the way. Just looks like I'm on fire because
How is the petitioner judged for steadfast integrity?
By the quenching of his metal.
we prefer to lick ourselves to
How
shower.
is the
Thank you.
petitioner tested for resolve?
By the shaping of his metal.
We are the enemies of the Shining
No.
Blade.
That's
You
not the
will
graphics
reveal
card.
all their
That's the
secrets
CPU.
to us.
You will, or your life is forfeit.
Then I will take my sincerity to my grave. You are wrong.
What are they pelting me with now? Oh, rocks!
Prepare to experience a dark moment in our history. This will birth empathy in your heart for the Shining Blade.
Fight like your life depends on it. And stay alive as long as you can.
We've got
I'm playing
multiple
fair this
different
time.
achieves
You
we
be
can
shut up for
achieve.
once.
Fine.
I don't know what, how, or why.
Welcome,
I would.
members of the Shining Blade, to the Henge of Denravi.
God, I remember
our
this very,
sanctuary
very
from
faintly.
the White Mantle.
Yes. Welcome to our headquarters, where we make all our critical battle plans.
And what am I supposed to do?
Behold, my white mantle friends. It's the Shining Blade, just as I promised.
Marcus, what dastardly betrayal is this? You sold us out to the White Mantle? How could you?
I will slit your traitorous throat. To arms! Kira, get reinforcements. We'll hold the mantle off long enough for you to get away.
He's
No.
invulnerable. All right, what
No,
does the M3
Shadow.
do? Help the gravely wounded. Okay.
You know too much. You cannot be captured. Once you are away, we will follow.
That had to hurt.
Gravely wounded. Presumably that is sufficient. That's a lot of badness. We got another person downed.
Refreshing.
I really wish more games would make it so that you couldn't have things like that blocking your view, that they got transparent when you were when the camera was between you and them. But it seems like almost no games do it that way. They all play stupid camera games. Alright, I'm trying to keep everyone alive. Alright. Any other debtors around? Don't see any.
Refreshing.
And I don't see anyone dead.
refreshing.
I got them all to survive.
You won't enjoy this.
Well done. Shadow successfully escaped. Wake up, Swift. And Stoyle, wake up. I guess Stoyle didn't give me credit. Stoyle.
Death won't last long.
Death tends to last pretty long. I hate to be the one to have to break the news to you, but yeah, kind of the way it works is that's the way it kind of works.
Kill shot.
Am I supposed to be slaying them? I am. Earlier I was attacking them and they were taking no damage. Now I can finally attack them and they feared me. What the shit was that?
I'm wounded. Ready for action. Stand your ground.
I slew 21.
Massacre! The White Mantle Dogs have killed us all. I hope Shadow got away.
So much death.
A little over the top.
Well played, my dear. I suspected you had a sense of the dramatic in you.
Don't get too comfortable. The next trial won't be as leisurely.
I understand why. They want to mix things up. They don't want you to just have kill, move, So they've got to mix things up, but I really...
The Shining Blade Ward for
when they
years
don't
with the
explain
White
mechanics to
and
you,
them are sought
it
over.
just makes for a
The
miserable
razor of
experience.
fate is precocious.
Because the only thing
Could have
worse
swung
than
in any
failing is
direction.
failing and not knowing
Our
what it is you're
future
supposed to
was
be doing.
unknown.
Fate's razor. Nothing. Never mind.
And that led many among our ranks to doubt, fear, regret, inner demons.
The GTX 1050 Ti? I mean, it's certainly an old card.
Every day.
It's 3
Now
gens
you must
old, but that
face
doesn't mean
those
that it
that
shouldn't be
bother
able to
you
run.
most,
Again, that's one
so
I
you
would
can
definitely want to
overcome
look up.
them when someone uses them against you.
Use the Google box. Do a search for recent things about WoW and that card. Manifestation of self-doubt. I don't have any self-doubt.
Kill shot. Nice and lethal. Stand your ground. I feel strong.
And you nearly failed.
Left me alone in the mists. Couldn't be bothered to save your old pal. I feel friend you are. Strong.
I've got to do something with Ritlock, but I don't know what. Closure. Don't know if that did anything. Have no clue. Destroy your self-doubt. Here's to Galkin.
Fight dragons. Always have. But you changed your mind.
I feel strong. You're no better than Logan. Always running off when you're needed.
self-doubt is about to get his. Oh, Kaith. I'm sorry, Kaith is not going to be able to give me any issues with my self-doubt. I don't trust her. I trust myself pretty well. I will be able to get back to chat in a sec as soon as my 5 skill comes up. I don't have much in the way of break bar.
Really? Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
But I do have that. Oh, he's gone. I have no freaking skills left? Oh, I'm getting slowed at to ridiculous rates. The cooldown is... That's just... What are they fucking doing with this? And she's vanished again before I could get to her.
What about rocks? It's convenient that she ran off with Bram, isn't it?
What is... No, you want to give us a fight, give us a fight. Don't do some bullshit mechanic that increases the cooldowns by 4 times or something like that. And she's gone again.
What is it that bothers me? The fact that I'm a murderess?
You don't know what it is. You'll be dead by the time we're done.
Let's see. Definitely going to have to get more expensive one by the looks of it. Cheap doesn't cut it. If you have a micro center nearby, that's the best bet. Used to be I would tell you to go to Fry's. Sadly, Fry's no longer exists. A moment silent for Fry's Electronics. Also the web. Definitely do a search on the web. You'll probably get some expensive returns, things, but there are also discount systems. I have bought systems in the past from both Power PC Computing and iBuyPower.com. Depending on where you live, you might be able to find a local store, a small place. If you can check around and see if it has a good rep. There's a place, for instance, in Silicon Valley they have a half a dozen locations and they have an impeccable rep. So, do a search for anything local to you. That has a huge advantage in that if anything breaks, you have a local repair shop. Best Buy uses iBuyPower. I don't think for all their stuff, but they use it for some, for sure.
Master Exemplar, he has proven his mettle. Do we stand ready to accept his vow?
We do. All that remains is a journey through magical darkness.
Ooh, magical darkness, guys. I'm so scared.
I will guide you safely there.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got the money, Starforge, I know, has reasonable prices for higher-end systems. I don't know if they have lower-end systems at all.
With this oath, you will be bound to defend our secrets.
A lot of streamers are sponsored by Starforge. It's owned by Moist Critical and
I am bound by the blood
and Asmongold and a couple other actual gamers.
I am bound by the blood spilled from Shining Blade veins.
The secrets of the Shining Blade.
He's, I think, the only big streamer who I actually have followed, as I've watched him a couple times, and he speaks his mind.
I will breathe my last breath.
And is, generally speaking, very good at games. And not an idiot. He's not an asshole on stream. At least not while I've watched.
It has been vowed, so shall it be. The trusted is now complicit in our mysteries. and a protector of
I'm
the
a Char, and I'm a
You're an
protector of the
honored
human
agent of the
kingdom,
timeless shining
with whom
blade.
we've been warring
We may
for
now share our
centuries.
secrets with you without penalty.
We're trying to get over it.
Long live the shining blade!
Shining blade!
Spend more on a graphics card. You can always kind of skip by with a mediocre CPU. It depends. A lot of games are CPU bound, not graphics card bound. Guild Wars 2 is completely CPU bound. I would say right now, the CPU is more important for most games, unless you're doing something that's really graphics intensive. Anise, talk to me.
Don't forget, you tell, you die.
About that. Spill it.
Very well. I suppose I'll answer your question now.
What was it again?
What was it again?
Oh, you're funny. You know what I want.
I do, yes. You want Balthazar, and I want Lazarus. As long as the aspects are out there, Kryta isn't safe.
You are planning to destroy them.
You certainly don't need a
Once
lot of
I have
cores
all,
on your CPU.
I'll use them to resurrect.
Cache
Have you
is
lost
good.
your mind?
The CPU speed
I
is
had a
probably the
similar
most
reaction.
important thing.
Though
You don't
mine
need like
may
a
have included more
16 core or
profanities.
8 core.
When he's up,
Quad core is fine.
I'll unleash every ounce of Krytan wrath I possess on him. I'm going to annihilate him, and the Mersat will never be seen again in Tyria. What? We've already hamstrung the White Mantle. Time to extinguish the last Mersat. Are you coming?
You think you can find the eye?
I'm counting on it.
I won't stand in your way, but you can expect an "I told you so" if this goes sideways.
Understood. Here's the plan. I've heard conflicting reports on the eye's location. We may have to track a bit. So, we split up. You to Ore. I'll have a ship waiting for you in Lion's Arch. We'll meet up once we spot the eye.
Trying
Aye.
to ditch me again?
See what I did?
Why don't you stop by Radasum? My guildmate Taimi can give you a comm device like mine.
So you can keep track of me, my dear?
No. So we can keep track of each other.
My dear. Doobie doopie doop doop. Another spirit shard. Pardon me. I sharded myself. And yes, I do say that every time. Can't help it.
Now I shall
weak.
break you.
Out we go. On Orion shores. Lion's Arch, I assume. Yep. Lion's Arch.
May I bother you for just a moment?
Uh-huh. I hit the space bar, okay? I assure you I hit the space bar in plenty of time. I can't help it if the internet is slow. Or maybe my computer is slow. My reactions are not slow. You accidentally hit F there, Major Kicks, because I know you weren't hitting F because I fell and died. Because you know, as well as I do, that it wasn't my fault, that it was the computer. Possibly the keyboard. F.
Hello. I'm
not
the
a child.
passenger you're waiting for. The Shining Blade is providing me with passage to ore.
I'll need your boarding token.
I don't have a token. I wasn't given one. Hold on. I know how to straighten this out. Exemplar Karita, come in. There's a Shining Blade agent here forbidding me from boarding the ship to ore.
Ooh, so formal. Is the agent there with you, Commander?
I must receive a proper boarding token. I have my orders.
Agent, this is Exemplar Karita. The commander is on a Blade mission. You will transport him to ore. Code SBEJ1998.
You don't have to shout.
Yes, Exemplar. I apologize. I didn't realize. You may board at will.
I'm climbing aboard. Wait, okay, am I supposed to do something? No, okay, they just wanted to give me one little sort of cinematic picture for no particular reason. You know, if it showed me, like, sailing off into the distance, that would have been something. All right.
Come in, Exemplar. We just docked in ore. Thanks for the ship. Have you found the eye?
Oh, no.
Sirens.
Was I supposed to be looking for the eye?
Are you kidding me?
Did you know these islands are strange?
Can't remember if we're allowed to post
I
clips
just
here.
left a
I
raggedy
don't
carnival
normally
trying to
allow
capture a
any
rampaging
URLs,
slothosaur.
I'm familiar.
but I think if you
Don't
clip
you want
it,
to know whether I found
like
the eye?
Twitch clip, I think so, but I'm not
It's
positive.
unnecessary, my dear. You asked me if I did. Ergo, you did not. Out and over.
For science. Nope, no, evidently it said no. Why would you post 3 stars? That's no kind of link for anything. It should go into my recently clipped on my Twitch. Was it me falling to my death? It was me falling to my death, wasn't it?
I know your face from my dream.
Can't take you anywhere.
Until we meet again.
I will need to poke at it to figure out what sort of settings I can fiddle with. I mean, I know I can turn them back on, although I'm not sure how quickly I could do that. So for people like follows, or I can issue a manual approval, that sort of thing. Camp Coordinator Philia.
Greetings, Wayfarer. Have you come to help us reclaim this accursed land?
You can set for VIP and
not.
mods to be able to post
I'm looking
links.
for someone.
Yeah, that makes
Have
sense.
you seen or heard reports of Balthazar here?
Oh, I did hear a rumor that the being called Balthazar
If
had been seen
you
here. The royal ghosts were
DM me, I can
Do you know
probably
where he
post
went?
it.
Or have you seen the Eye
Can't
of
remember
Janvir?
where it's at in the
A
Twitch.
floating...
The floating pyramid eye? It passed this way not long ago, but I dared not approach it. It was headed inland. I suggest you start your search with Dagonet, the firstborn. You'll find him
Another
at the reliquary
firstborn?
of Melandru.
How many firstborn are there? Let's see. We need that and seasons. Return to Siren's Landing, and all we need is return to the last chance. Presumably that's the very last thing we do, as it's part of the storyline. Who am I looking for? Another damn firstborn. I mean, how many, babies did... babies is perhaps not the right description. How many offspring did the Pale Tree have as the firstborn? Can I post your OnlyFans? No. I'm sorry, the only thing you can post like that is OnlyLens. And I'm pretty sure that's a horrifying thought. I'm going to have to start making jokes about OnlyLens, though. Thank you for giving me the inspiration for that, Fat Body. Who am I looking for? Find firstborn Dagonet. Warm Dagonet. That's an old guy music reference. I don't expect any of you to get it. It's a song I don't remember who by, called Warm Leatherette. It's a song about car crash. Probably, well, I mean, old guy music, so, yeah. Botanists, a couple of botanists. Which is plants, by the way, not someone who works with bots. Where's the guy? One of the songs he didn't pay attention to. Basically, it mostly repeats Warm Leatherette. The description being the leatherette is material, the fake leather material that car seats were often made of back in the old days. And it's warm on account of it's bloody. Like I said, it's a song about a car crash, so there you go. I can't seem to find this guy anywhere. Where, oh where are you? Firstborn Dagonet. And why hasn't the search circle shrunk as I've been moving around a whole bunch? We turn on that. We should be able to at least glide back up. Whee! I'm flying! Okay. I got close enough that it triggered and I found him. I didn't actually see where he was that I found him at. He is below. I wasn't below. I wasn't anywhere close to that. All right. Well, how I missed him, I do not know.
I can hardly believe my eyes. The destroyer of Zaitan, here to help us reclaim ore?
No.
The destroyer of Zaitan.
King Reza.
I remember you. You were of great service to me once.
Yeah, when I destroyed Zaitan.
Sorry to be abrupt, but I'm looking for Balthazar, or the Eye of Janthier. A floating...
Oh, we know what it is. They've both been here, but you cannot follow where they went.
Oh, why not?
I bet.
The main reliquary, Abaddon's, is locked down.
To get into Abaddon's?
Only the reliquary.
I'm not sure you can do this without doing metas.
It
or
was
doing
like
events.
that when we arrived, so we are studying it.
God magic once powered this place, but that was ages ago.
Literally, ages.
That ley line might be the source.
Pardon me, old man.
I'm trying to harness ley line magic to return risen bodies to the soil, to finally cleanse ore.
Timing. If I wanted to find a portable source of ley line magic,
AAA fans
where
would be
I
like
look?
the Dyson bladeless. I see what you did there.
Ooh, a conundrum.
I missed it the first time.
Let's see. Remember Spencer, my chalk organ buddy?
The clip proves you
Turns
pressed the
out
space
there
bar
are
as soon as you
others
went
like
splat.
him.
No.
You're already
I know
in a
you're
place of
editing
high
it
magic
now.
concentration.
That's not what happened.
Look for a creature that glows, and then cut out its lay organ.
Ugh, that's disgusting. But if it works...
If the organ contains enough magic, it should destroy the risen, at least in theory.
Dagonet, when did it become acceptable to carry a child locked in one's pack?
Kill ley line scavengers. Like, say, this one? I have a ley line organ, or ley organ. I don't know about you, but my ley organ is very, very different from that. Wait, what am I supposed to do now? Kill and use their magical organs to reclaim undead corpses. Oh. Huh? Undead corpses. Aren't all undead corpses? Use the magical organs to reclaim undead corpses. Spell, transfer magic, reclaim. Alright, well there's one dead. Kill lay scavengers and use their magical organs to reclaim. One. Sorry. Okay, that's actually a fair defense that editing them will require more work. I'm going to have to buy that one, sadly.
Kill them all.
And there should be two. I suppose I'm going to have to take back my inaccurate statement that it was edited, because I am a lazy man and I always believe another lazy man. It's just one of my basic tenets in life. And he's killing a leyline scavenger. I didn't get a whack in.
Kill them all.
Give me your organ. That came out wrong. A bunch of people seem to be doing this same thing. Old content or not. There are like 4 of us around? Yeah, like 4 of us here.
At last, there's hope for Or's resurrection.
If you say so.
Your assistance with the reclamation is much appreciated, Commander.
I'm not done yet. I need to know more about Abaddon's reliquary.
In Or's prime,
Larry
this
Niven
place
had a series of stories he wrote about Gil the Arm, ARM,
Abaddon,
sort of
being
a
the keeper
United
of secrets,
Nations
secured each
peacekeeping
god's
or
most cherished
law enforcement
scrolls,
in the future.
mementos, and artifacts for them.
And
the other reliquaries
one of the
must
things
all
he was
be
always
lit,
having to deal
and
with
the
was
corruption
organ
removed
leggers, which is
before
like a
Abaddon
bootlegger,
will
except they were killing people and taking the organs and selling them on the black market. So I'm not an organ seller. I prefer the phrase organ legger.
use your leyline magic to banish the Saitan pox.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. What am I on? On Orient Shores complete. The flow of magic. Is this going to take a really long time? I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm going to have to do something for like all 5 of the gods, probably. I'll grab some magic. Ooh, we've got a big boy over there. Champion Unchained Giant. I'm taking him on. Fooled ya. I'm flying right past him, actually. Waterlogged chest. I'm doubting I can just open those.
You can never have too much treasure.
I'm wrong. I can just open those. Waterlogged chests or not. Alright, find Grenth's reliquary. We assume up there somewhere. Oh, there's a big shiny light. I found Grant's reliquary. I got to do something there. Talk with the Siren Master. Are you the Siren Master? I am the Gatekeeper. Behold, a chancel of echoes. It's a manifestation of magic beyond time. Sirens' voices fade as time passes, but they remain and are drawn to the presence of other sirens. Their power is further amplified by the sounds of combat. This is our gallery where sirens through the ages have practiced songs of the gods. In this place, I easily maintain an active chancel of echoes for training new sirens of war. How's it work again? Interact with the chancel of echoes, and music will coalesce in your mind. What? The only songs available? What about Abaddon or Cormyr? Ancient sirens closely guarded Abaddon's dirge. Their echoes so faint now they're drowned out. Cormyr, I don't know who you speak. Well, tell me about the dirge of Balthazar. That's all of them. Doop. I'm playing a flute. Talk to Queen somebody. That's the Siren Master. That's not the Queen. Where's the Queen? Remind me about the different songs. What's that roaming mass of darkness? The field demonstrates the power of Duena's preservation of life. Sure. Supposed to talk to Queen somebody. They're supposed to be here, but... Talk to Queen Matab. Do what you can to reactivate it.
You may now perform the dirge and see how it affects the choir of foes and choir of allies.
What the shit am I supposed to be doing? As usual, they cannot be bothered to try and tell us what we're supposed to be doing here. Do what you can to activate the flow of magic. Jesus. ArenaNet. Find Grant's reliquary. Talk to Queen Matab. There isn't a Queen Matab, thank you. Talk to Grant, speak to Queen Matab. There is no Queen Matab. Am I supposed to have, like, all 5 of them in place? I don't know. I've got 2 of them in place. Duena?
Please do perform the dirge to see how it affects the choir of foes.
Alright, that's 3 of them I've got done, I think.
You may now perform the dirge and see how it affects the choir of foes and choir of allies.
Oh, we already had that one. Do not have Grant?
You may now perform the dirge and see how it affects the choir of foes and choir of allies.
Alyssa.
Please do perform
Purple.
the dirge to See how it affects
And
the choir of
Balthazar is red.
choir
You
of
may now
God.
perform the dirge and see how it affects the choir of
All
foes
5.
and choir of
I have
allies.
5 glowy balls. It gave me a bunch of buffs, but... Oh, I have to kill... oh, my God. I have to do things for each of the gods. So, I guess I'll do Grinth, but then I'm probably going to call it an evening. Kill Unchained Wraiths. Use Leyline magic to reclaim their corpses and channel magic to Grinth's reliquary. I don't even know what Grinth's freaking reliquary is. In there somewhere. Don't know where the things I'm supposed to be killing are. They're not close by. And there's no... Am I still within the heart range? I don't know. No, I am not. I discovered Abaddon's reliquary. Undead Wraith. Alright, we killed that. Now we'll kill a Leyline Scavenger.
We should go take a look. See if that really was Balthazar.
Pick up its organ. Pardon my phrasing. Where's the dead boy? Where's the one I killed? You frickin' vanish. It gave me that much progress, guys. Wow, that's horseshit. Now the star is showing up in a different location. Okay, well, at least the star is up. Maybe all I need to do is actually go to the star now. Oh, it was underneath. Of course it was. It was underneath but not showing up. Oh, no, we do have to... There's Queen Mortal.
When it was the greatest kingdom in the land. And now look at it. Ore was buried in the ocean to save it from the claws of your armies.
I've got more important things to do than argue with a cranky
That's
dead
actually a good
person.
point. I've got more important things to do than argue with a cranky dead person.
Attempts plague magic lingers. I can't awaken the grounding crystals. How long will that wretched dragon's influence be felt?
I may be able to help.
You are a crude creature, aren't you?
Fuck you!
Nevertheless, Godspeed.
Crude creature. Yeah, at least I'm not dead. Kill a Leyline Scavenger. I'll take the organ and power this thing. Is that a different command? Probably. Reclaim, expel, kill, and charge it by... Charge it? One. God, freaking... little things, little problems.
You've done it. You unblocked the magic.
Yeah, I unblocked your magical current, all right.
I was never this happy in life. You did so well. You redeemed your people a tiny bit. Now be gone from my sight before I change my mind.
Might I suggest that you take a flying leap off the tip of my finger? Let's go with finger. Complete the Grinth task region. Yes. Lovely. I'm so pleased that this is what I have to do. Presumably it's going to be 4 hearts that I'll have to get done. I want to see what this merchant has for sale. I'm curious. Just curious, that's all. An Orion coffer. Okay, not much. You wanna play? You wanna play with me? Is that what you?
Stand your ground.
All right, then on the other hand, we can just leave. Reclaim their corpses. Their corpses seem to vanish, so that's a bit problematic. After all, they're wraiths. Of course their bodies vanish. And he's gone. Just a tick before I could actually do something. That's awesome. Love that. Love that for me.
Death. Good. Nice and neat. Stand your ground.
Bajillion freaking hearts. No. So what was making it come back? The having the leyline scavenger bit, because it came back there for a bit and now it's gone again.
Stand your ground.
Reclaiming is kind of hard to do when they vanish after a couple of seconds.
Kill them all.
No, nothing. I can't reclaim them. Despite the fact that that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, I'm making progress without reclaiming them, but...
Stand your ground. Endurance drained. Come in, Exemplar. It's me.
All right.
You doing all right?
You know what they say. Distance makes the heart grow tastier.
What?
I believe that's fonder.
That doesn't even make sense.
Make the heart grow fonder.
No, that's definitely not it.
That's exactly... Nah, never mind. I found the trail of the eye. It's here. I have 2 sources who saw it not long ago.
This wasn't a competition.
You don't have to sound so pleased with yourself.
You're just saying that because I found it first. You going to join me?
Soon. I plan to stop in Divinity's Reach and commandeer us some backup. Wait for me. Promise?
Making no promises. Over and out.
I'm not sure why I'm such an asshole towards her. I mean, granted, she's an asshole towards me. I don't remember her.
You! Yes, you with the glider. Get over
Not with a glider. This is a flying beast, not a glider, loser. Only losers have gliders. Losers like you. I have a sky scale. Find, this is, yeah, So, I'm going to camp myself up there and call it an evening. We will do all these hearts tomorrow. You can probably tell the enthusiasm is dripping off of me and making a mess on the floor. I'll have to clean that up later. Oh, excellent. We have spooters as well. I needed spooters in my life a lot. Not really. So I'm going to park myself here and call it an evening. Pardon me. I want to thank you guys. Imagine having gliders. I know. Peasants. The poors have to use their gliders. The rest of us fly. I'll be back tomorrow at the usual time, but it will be my last Guild Wars 2 stream for a while. Tuesday at 9 a.m. Oh my God! If I'm awake by then, if not shortly thereafter when I wake up, I will be playing the new cycle or league or season of Last Epoch. They launched about, I don't know, what, 4 or 5 months ago? Something like that. And this is their first sort of big update with content, falling into the sort of the seasonal mechanic that other ARPGs have. And I'll be playing that from when I start streaming, sometime between probably 9 and 10. And then, wait for it, there's another game launching on that same freaking day. Once Human. Sort of a cross between The Division and a surreal apocalyptic landscape and base building, which looks really good and fun, and I'll be playing that for the evening session. That is my plan, anyway. But why? Why won't I be playing? That's why. Last Epoch, 1.1, and Once Human. Now, how long will I be playing those things? I don't know. Last Epoch with an early session, probably for a week. Let's guess. Once Human, that's more up in the air because I haven't played. We'll see how much fun I'm having. Could be that Guild Wars 2 is back in a few days. If not, it may wait for a little bit. New games or, old new game. Well, I would say new, mostly new game for Last Epoch, and that it's only been out like 4 or 5 months. So that's still pretty newish. But I've actually been playing for years because I bought into the early access 3 or 4 years ago. It's a really good ARPG, and Once Human looks really good. I was watching DatMods play a number of times during betas, and it looks like fun. So I'll be playing those on Tuesday, but tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, early morning in Asia and Australia. We'll be back here for at least one more Guild Wars 2. Hopefully we can finish off Living World Season 3 and have Path of Fire waiting for us when we come back to the game. Those are my plans. I'm sticking to them. So, I'm back tomorrow. Again, thank you all very, very much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope the rest of your Sunday night goes great, and because I like to set an achievable goal for my viewers, I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.